Good morning, 4:57 on this Wednesday. Here's what's happening today. We start with some tense moments for movie theater goers in New Haven last night. Police arrested a man with a gun at a showing of the new Batman movie, The Dark Knight Rises. Acting on a tip, officers stormed into the Criterion Cinemas as their guns were drawn. Happened at about 10 o'clock last night. They were able to pick up 46-year-old Sung Wang. They say he had a loaded handgun. Police later learned he did have a permit to carry the pistol, but they've still charged him with breach of peace and interfering with police. Ken Piercy is live there this morning outside the theater. He's got some details on this story straight ahead. The search continues this morning for two men wanted in connection with that deadly home invasion in Sharon. Police said the men stormed a home on Cornwall Bridge Road Monday night. They shot and killed 23-year-old Luke Vitalis. Investigators believe Vitalis knew the men and the killing stemmed from a dispute over drugs. AT&T workers in Connecticut will be on the picket line once again today. This is part of a two-day strike, protesting what they say is the company's refusal to negotiate a new contract. These employees have been working without a contract for about 4 months now. The town of Westport is looking for a little reimbursement from the Obama campaign. The first selectman there says the president's visit Monday cost his town $15,000 in police overtime. More on this coming up on Good Morning Connecticut. Some of the top stories we're following on this Wednesday. Also watching the weather. Gil Simmons is here in just 60 seconds with the check on the forecast. That's next, right here on News 8.
Morning. No rain to deal with out there this morning, even all the way down into New York City. You are good to go. Our live storm track radar, Norwich, Fine, Waterbury, New Haven, all along the shoreline, Clinton over through Groton, New London, Pawcatuck. Northern Connecticut, Putnam, Woodstock. Let's shout out Hazardville this morning. Even up there around North Canaan, not much cooking at all. Temperatures in the 60s, the humidity up. 66 New Haven. There's a 62 Killingly. Same deal in Pawcatuck. Watertown on the map. Good morning, 63. 63 New Milford. And Torrington, let's get going on a Wednesday morning, 61. Some areas of fog out there. And thank you. Is it that bad today? I mean, I know you're talking this, but yeah, the humidity is going up. Good morning. It's definitely going to be a frizzy hair kind of day today, and it's only going to go higher through today, tonight, and definitely ramping up tomorrow. But good morning. No rain to deal with out there this morning, even all the way down into New York City. You are good to go. Our live storm track radar, Norwich, Fine, Waterbury, New Haven, all along the shoreline, Clinton over through Groton, New London, Pawcatuck. Northern Connecticut, Putnam, Woodstock. Let's shout out Hazardville this morning. Even up there around North Canaan, not much cooking at all. Temperatures in the 60s, the humidity up. 66 New Haven. There's a 62 Killingly. Same deal in Pawcatuck. Watertown on the map. Good morning, 63. 63 New Milford. And Torrington, let's get going on a Wednesday morning, 61. Some areas of fog out there. And thank you. Is it that bad today? I mean, I know you're talking this, but yeah, the humidity is going up. Good morning. It's definitely going to be a frizzy hair kind of day today, and it's only going to go higher.
Right now, here are your headlines on the 8th. Moviegoers in New Haven got quite the scare while attending the Dark Knight Rises showing last night when a man with a gun was arrested in the theater. News 8's Ken Pierce is live outside the Criterion Theater with the latest details. Good morning, Ken.
Good morning, Ann. Because of what happened in Colorado, everybody's already kind of on edge at a theater showing The Dark Knight Rises. So when a man with a gun in his waistband walked into this New Haven movie theater with that gun clearly visible, people called police. They called an usher. The management of the theater called police. About 20 officers swarmed the theater. There were about a dozen people inside the theater waiting for the movie to start. The officers ordered all of them to put their hands up and leave the theater. Everybody did except one guy who stayed in his seat using his cell phone. Police say that was the guy with the gun. They had to take him into custody by force, they say. He had a loaded handgun tucked into the waistband of his pants. The man is 46-year-old Sung Wang from New Haven. He does have a valid permit to carry that pistol, so all he can be charged with is breach of peace and interfering with police. Live in New Haven, I'm Ken Pierce, News 8.
Ken, thank you. Police are still on the hunt this morning for a man who held up a bank in Woodbridge yesterday. The suspect vaulted the counter of the Citizens Bank on Amity Road, waving around a gun and demanding money. We're told that he got away with 2 bags full of cash. At least 11 people are dead and dozens more missing following a monsoon in Manila, the capital city of the Philippines. The city received more than a month and a half's worth of rain in just 24 hours, leaving people waiting around in waist-deep water. Back here at home, folks in Naugatuck are coming together to help clean up the mess at the St. Francis Church. It was damaged by last week's flash floods. 6 inches of rain came down, causing thousands of dollars worth of damage there. If you'd like to pitch in and help clean up, it's expected to be cleaned up until at least November.
And I believe there's another fundraiser on the green in Naugatuck this coming Sunday for some more fundraising for one of the communities there hard hit by those flash floods in Naugatuck. Hey, flash flooding expected in Mexico and Belize as Tropical Storm Ernesto came in as a hurricane not long ago, just a couple of hours ago, and now expected to continue moving west. Just want to give you a quick update on this. Move back out over the water and then briefly intensify before moving over Mexico in the direction of Mexico City. So again, the tropical season coming alive. There are a couple of other areas we're watching as well. But outside now, it's a beautiful sunrise. We love those reported pictures. And isn't that pretty? That'll get your Wednesday going in the right direction there. Groton, New London looking sparkling this morning. These are the high wispy clouds. No rain from these, and we're going to see them on and off through the day today. Hay Sprague, you're on the map, 61. Milford, 66. Wolcott, 65. Summers, we don't mention you too often, but you're on there at 62. And Greenwich, finally with the power back on at 66. This is not today. This is tomorrow's microcast map. Take a look. Action coming in tomorrow. We could have some potent thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon, but not today. It's quiet. 85 to 90 on the warm and increasingly humid side, so a little sweaty out there today. Humid tonight, 65 to 70. Friday, showers and thunder. Saturday morning looks to be the heaviest. I do see some good signs of this thing moving a little bit faster, so it looks like it should improve now from west to east Saturday afternoon, and that's a good thing. Still, my pick of the weekend, though, is Sunday.
All right, Gil, thanks for the update.
And you're feeling better, so this is a good thing.
Yeah,
you're not going to blame me.
No,
that's
you're
good.
fine. And if you're leaving the roads right now, it looks fine out there as well. A little bit of overnight construction, Gil, but that's typical stuff for 512 in the morning. You're going to find it 95 southbound right by exit 20. Also 84 westbound in the Southington-Plainville area between 33 and 32. Let's take you live outside to Stamford. It's a slow go. In fact, it was at a standstill for about the last 6 to 7 minutes, just indicating that they're clearing up the construction again southbound by exit 8. Good morning, Milford. You're looking fine here by exit 32, the Naugatuck Avenue exit. And then in New Haven, construction is still out there by Long Wharf at exit 47. You're going to see those flashing lights. And within the next 10 minutes, that's when the delay is going to happen, when they pick up those cones and barrels. But I'll keep an eye on it for you. Good morning, Hartford. Everything is clear into and out of the capital city. No issues in Waterbury. Check those cameras at WTNH.com. Ann and Chris, back to you.
5:18 now. Headlines this morning. Police in Waterbury have arrested a former corrections officer who they say propositioned a boy for sex. They picked up 51-year-old Craig Canton of Morris early Monday morning. A 15-year-old told police a man matching Canton's description posed as an undercover officer and offered him money for sex. A Fairfield man is accused of sexually assaulting a 14-year-old. Chelton police arrested 38-year-old Kerry McGuire after a 6-week investigation. Charges include 2 counts of first-degree sexual assault, 2 counts of risk of injury to a minor, and a violation of a protective order. We are less than a week away from the primary here in Connecticut, and Democratic Senate candidate Susan Bysiewicz is defending another one of her campaign ads. This one touts an address confidentiality program for crime victims that Bysiewicz helped to enact as Secretary of the State. It urges people to call Connecticut's domestic violence hotline number for information. But the Connecticut Coalition Against Domestic Violence says it wasn't informed about the ad and is now getting calls for a program it doesn't run. There's some good news when it comes to kids and cholesterol. A new government study shows for the first time in 20 years, cholesterol levels among kids are dropping. The results are surprising given the childhood obesity rate didn't budge, and high cholesterol is often linked to obesity. Experts think the drop may be because kids are eating fewer trans fats. Well, you may not know his name, but you probably knew his songs. Grammy, Tony, and Academy Award-winning composer Marvin Hamlisch passed away in Los Angeles Monday at the age of 68. His songs helped get the scene set for build the drama as well for a long list of Hollywood hits, including Barbra Streisand's The Way We Were. Target has a new line of Hunger Games collectibles coming out, but they're only for fans able to shell out quite a bit of money. The high-end items are going to be sold online, and one of them is that Mockingjay pin worn by the heroine Katniss. This is going to be sold for about $1,000. All these things go on sale August 18th.
All right, hey, great to see you here as we're kind of moving right through August and really moving through the week. Hopefully it's going along quickly for you. Unless, of course, you're on vacation. But what a nice sight if you're on vacation. Look at this sky. Hey, if you're running around, getting ready to go to work, it's worth it. Just come to your screen right now and take a look at this beautiful view. We have those wispy cirrus clouds making for a gorgeous sunrise out there this morning. A couple of you may see some dense fog, but that's going to burn off. That was New Haven and now Hartford. Here's another view of a pretty start to your Wednesday, and Middletown as well. Hey, out on the beach today. We're jealous. Enjoy it. It's going to be a pretty good beach day, though. Water temps, I checked them this morning, holding between 73 and 78. UV index, you don't need me to tell you, even with these high clouds moving through, you will get sunburn. And high tide, 3 to 4:30, so mid to getting late in the afternoon. And winds light, seas low. It looks like a good boating day today. Warmer today, 85 to 90, more humidity, so it's going to feel even warmer than these temperatures. So drink water if you work outside. Humid tonight, some areas of fog. Again, it's the bad hair weather forecast, and the umbrella alert is hoisted tomorrow, especially tomorrow afternoon. We could have some potent thunderstorms in western Connecticut. We'll watch that closely. Statewide, it's a fair share of thunder on Friday. Saturday morning looks like the worst weather this weekend. Downpours, thunder and lightning, but I'm happier this morning looking at the computer models. This thing's moving faster, so we may salvage a good chunk of Saturday afternoon. That's exciting, Teresa.
It is exciting. I love that, Simmons. Thank you for that. And good morning, everyone. A couple of overnight construction projects are still out there, but we are not watching any delays and no accidents at the moment. So let's get right to it so you know what you're dealing with when you head out the door. 95 southbound right by exit 20. One lane is blocked, but they're clearing up the cones and the barrels as we speak. Meanwhile, 84 westbound Plainville, Southington, one lane blocked on the westbound side. And then into and out of Stanford, you might remember about 10 to 15 minutes ago, this was a parking lot. That's long gone, so you're cruising right through Lower Fairfield County as you pass by exit 8 moving into Greenwich. Good morning, Milford. You're clear here by exit 32. Nothing's going on the connector. Actually, the Merritt Parkway and the Wilbur Cross both checking out fine. And we're still waiting for that construction to clear in New Haven. Expect the delays momentarily. Let's take a quick ride along 691. We're traveling from the Cheshire Meriden area. I'm hopping on to 91 northbound. A solid 3-minute ride between exit 6 and 11. Check the cameras at WTNH.com. Chris, and back to you. Oops.
5:28 right now. Here are your headlines on the 8th. A Putnam man is facing charges for allegedly heading up a counterfeit check ring. Joshua McRae is accused of organizing that ring that included 5 other people. According to police, they passed out at least 37 counterfeit checks in 16 different towns across 3 different states. Now, that ring targeted several businesses, including banks and even supermarkets. A new shooting task force in Hartford appears to be paying off now. State officials say gun-related murders in the capital city are down 42%, and non-fatal shootings have dropped 29%. Growing small businesses, that's the goal of a small business expo. It's happening in Norwalk today. It's happening at the Hilton Garden Inn on Main Street. It starts at 9 o'clock this morning. Small business owners are invited to attend. Well, the check is in the mail for folks who bought a pair of those Reebok Easy Tone or Run Tone sneakers. You remember the ones, right? Well, the government reached a settlement with Reebok claiming that they falsely advertised the sneakers, saying that they toned your legs and butt better than regular sneakers. About 315,000 people who filed claims are going to be getting those checks in the mail. Jennifer Lopez is suing her former driver for extortion, claiming that he demanded nearly $3 million from her, or else he would spill secrets about her. According to TMZ, the driver now is also suing J-Lo because he says he was forced to resign after a dispute with her manager. Lopez is seeking a $20 million lawsuit.
Yowzer, can't we all just get along? Hey, good morning, and it's Wednesday. It's a good weather day overall, so if you have any big plans today, maybe you're taking the kids to some of the local sites here in the great state of Connecticut, the weather will cooperate. This is our view from Middletown, looking over the Portland, and notice we have a little stratus coming at us here, some of the low clouds with the fog. It will burn off, and it's a magical sunrise for much of the state this morning because we do have those wispy clouds moving through. Same clouds that we were dealing with yesterday, so not going to ruin the day, but just some wispy cirrus, a little cirrus near us out there, and they will continue to move through. They are not going to drop any rain today. 60s for temperatures. Hamden, you're on the map, 62, 62 Ledyard. Plainfield, good morning, 62. New Haven, 65. Hey, West Haven, I'll be right in your area tomorrow morning, right across from City Hall on the green. Live weather tomorrow morning, so make plans to come on out around this time through 8 a.m. Notice dew points, though, from New Haven all the way across through Ledyard and up through Cornwall, 60 plus. That means the humidity is back. Plainfield will round you up to 60. Again, the humidity will continue to rise right through the day today, but no rain close to home, so that's great. Even if you're traveling down through the mid-Atlantic, we are ramping up the threat of thunderstorms tomorrow, especially tomorrow afternoon. 85 to 90 summer heat, and how about a little summer humidity? Hairspray alert today, but we're good to go right through the afternoon. Humid tonight, patchy fog areas developing for tomorrow morning. Thunderstorms tomorrow afternoon. Some of those could pack a punch. Thunder on Friday. Saturday morning is the unsettled part of the coming weekend. I'm optimistic now. This thing looks like it's going to decide to move a little bit faster. So, Teresa, drying out Saturday afternoon from west to east.
That makes me happy. I love hearing that for a weekend, Gil. And good morning, everyone. We're looking fantastic on the roadways. It's very quiet here at 5:31. The overnight construction has wrapped up in most parts. We're taking you live outside to all of our traffic cameras, and we are cruising. No delays out there. Still waiting for construction to clear in New Haven, 95 by exit 47. That should happen momentarily, and expect a 15 to 20-minute delay associated with it. But camera 15 is showing us a lovely ride through Danbury as you approach the mall. Not a whole heck of a lot here going on in Stamford. Milford is clear as well, and then into down to the capital city. You are cruising here by Jennings Road, also along 84. If you take a look at the map, we have a couple projects that are still out there. We'll zoom into 84 westbound. This is in Southington between 33 and 32. One lane is blocked, but not much longer. And then just a closer look here in Stamford, where the overnight construction is long gone. Coming up in the next 10 minutes, I'll let you know where you can find some cheap gas prices. Back to you.